The special council meeting of Liscomb City Council will now come to order. Roll call. Bracy.
Yeah.
Gunderson.
Here.
Hayes.
Here.
McDonald.
Yep.
Shebel.
Yep.
We will open for the order of business. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Yep.
Second.
Roll call vote. Bracy.
Yeah.
Anderson.
Yes.
Hayes.
Yes.
McDonald.
Yep.
Shebel.
Yep.
Okay, we are here to discuss the payment for the building construction. So Christie, do you want to go through what we're,
Travis came in on Wednesday.
Who
Right
did?
after,
What's his
Travis. Right after he found out his mom had passed away, and was wanting $4,000 more to buy gravel and pay the first week's worth of wages. And what we paid him in November covered, that was to cover all of the,
just go through
it was
that.
supposed to cover all of the supplies and then 50% of the wages.
Okay, so what are we talking here?
So the building kit was $17,750. Sauna tubs, I don't even know what those are, $345. He's got concrete listed as $1,222. Doors, $26.
$100?
No, $26.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if that's like doorknob, I have no idea. Rebar at $60 and then labor at $5,000. That's what we paid him in November. Also though, on his bid, he took off the 6 ton of fill, but he did not put back in any gravel. So,
What's the
Because
gravel
decided-
for? What are they using the gravel for?
Just the
Round
base? Oh.
So what's the concrete going?
No concrete.
So there's no concrete?
So what was
Only
it?
concrete he's gonna do is for the approach for the door.
And that was how much?
5,000?
that was,
No,
No.
Oh, one.
oh, which was, what
1,000.
was
1,022 for concrete.
per concrete.
1,222.
So I'm not sure. Oh, it was
Concrete around the post?
a slab.
so why did he,
Well, that makes sense, I was glad they were putting rock around.
I guess I wanna know what
Yeah,
the
I know they're putting
$5,000 for
around
labor
things on
was
the
if
bottom
he
of the hole,
needs
and then they put concrete around
Wait,
it.
he's got a pad in the
the
bottom.
first week's
wait, hang on
labor.
just a second. So why did he dispense with concrete?
Well, he didn't, it was the fill. The concrete's still on there. And he's using concrete in that door. I don't know how much it'll take though, but
Why did he
I don't know
bid?
anything. But he took off the 6 ton of fill, which was what was supposed to go around the post.
Yeah.
And instead now they're putting gravel.
Well,
He
that's
should have
the
just
fill.
left, huh?
That's the
That
fill.
is the fill.
Yeah,
And how
but he-
much-
but he took
How much
it
was
off.
it that he took off? you know?
1,400.
I was gonna ask how much gravel really costs.
He took
For
off
that much.
I would think
1,400
1,400 would pay.
and
to
is
buy that
adding
gravel for the-
4,000
Huh?
between
I think
1 week's
1,400.
labor.
We haven't got that all paid for.
Oh, wait a minute, we got 4 discussions
Yeah,
going on here.
Sorry.
Okay, so Pam, what's your question?
My question is, we took off, what did you say? How much fill? We took off 1,400 and we're adding 4,000 and we've already paid 5,000 in labor and he hasn't done anything yet.
So what we're adding 4,000 for?
We're not adding to the bid. He just wants an advance
Oh,
on
He
it.
wants
okay,
$4,000.
He wants
Yeah.
We want
$4,000
advance.
To
for
buy gravel and 1 week
Labor.
wages.
wages. Pay the first week of wages.
He's got $8,500 left based on the bid he gave.
Cause I went down there and looked, and the only thing he done is, they drilled the holes, it looks like, and they put up 1 post.
Oh, he's got
There's 4 or 5 of them up.
a whole side, one whole side.
They must, that was down there
Today?
last night, so he must have
I
done
came
more
up, there's
today,
like 4 or
so.
They did today.
Okay.
So we paid how much in November total?
24,500,
And the whole cost was
32,000. So there's 8,500 left to give him.
75.
Oh, 75, yeah. I borrowed
That
it
ain't making
and
sense.
No.
continue on. Been watching
So
Tori.
we've got,
I don't think we ought to give him any more money until that building's done.
That's what I say.
Well, you
But
just
he's-
got, you ain't even got a cow.
I mean,
He says he can't complete it without the fill though.
Well, that's what
That's
he
what
was
he
saying
said.
on Wednesday, but then he got gravel today.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask,
today.
can you just pay for enough just to do what he needs for the post and?
I mean,
How much
we
would that
almost need that 7,500 just for security.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's right.
Yep.
So did he get enough gravel to do all the posts?
No,
How many more posts are there? I don't know how many posts are in a building like this.
I don't know. They've still got to put up 3 sides yet.
You did the short side today?
Huh?
He did the front.
No, he did the front today.
All in the holes are all drilled.
All the holes
How many
are
holes
drilled.
are there?
I don't be counting to see, I don't know how many down there, but there's got, we put up, there's 5 on the front then, there's 5 posts sticking up right now.
5 or 6 on the front. But then Menards didn't send him up the end posts. They sent him up all one level posts. They didn't send up the,
On the tall.
you know, so he's short 6 posts.
Well, I can't-
So did
I
we,
can't see paying
sorry,
that.
we already paid him for some fill or you took that off? We didn't pay him
He
for any
took
fill?
off the fill.
He took that off, so, and he's saying it's $1,400 for,
When he was
The
gonna
fill,
do fill,
right? that's what he's got.
Yeah.
But that's what he took off.
right.
So if we did pay him 1,400, we'd still have 6,100 left. I'm
But-
just throwing that out there. 'cause-
Wait a minute, cause he had allowed 1,200 for concrete.
Well, we're not doing the
No,
concrete.
no,
The concrete's
But I
different.
realize that,
Yeah,
but
that, he's
that- why-
already got that.
why can't that, if he's allowed that,
He's taken off that fill. That
The
was
fill's the
not,
only thing he took off.
right, and it's
But
not,
this-
it's not included in the 32,000.
Concrete and the fill are two different things.
right, I realize that, but I thought he wasn't gonna use concrete.
He's using it for the door, the concrete's for the door.
$1,222 for
Concrete's very
concrete for the
expensive.
door?
Well, the door and the approach,
Yeah,
the approach and the door.
Which I'm sure will be done the very last thing is when.
Yeah, because they got to dig
Which-
footings for that approach.
They won't do that till it's nicer out anyway, I'm
So,
assuming.
did he say why he
You
took
can
off
run
the
it,
fill?
but I would advise
Well,
Yeah.
I think Darwin was wanting
you know
gravel
what
and
you have to
not
use
that
them for.
fill, what is it, limestone
Oh,
type
That
stuff,
just
I
costs
don't
more
know.
money.
That's kind of
You know,
what I
it's just way
gathered,
too
but
hot
I
for
don't
this
know
time of
that
year.
for sure.
So if he took off the fill, why didn't he substitute in
Well,
something else for what he was
Gravel.
gonna use?
He just forgot.
He just didn't think about it.
Well, now what kind of contractor is this?
Well, try to
You can
find a
go out-
contractor.
you can go out and look at Phil Gould's building in behind his garage and see what kind of contractor he is. Cause he put one up for Phil.
No, he didn't.
He redid the outside of the building.
He just skimmed the outside of that
Yeah.
building. He ain't built that building.
Oh, he hasn't built it yet, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he put new stuff on the outside.
So he's supposed to be
Going to
building.
build, yes, going to build a building for Phil, yes.
But I don't think there ought to be any more money given to him until you see a little more progress down there.
Oh, I guess my problem is we already paid him $5,000 labor, what did he do for that $5,000?
And don't you?
Does he have people working?
Got 2 extra ones down there working.
Yeah, I'd be afraid to give him more money too, otherwise. I know, whenever I've done any projects, I've always held money back until it was done.
Well, it's
What
usually
it-
50% up front, and the other 50%.
I've always done 50% and then
Yeah.
they got their other 50.
Well, we're way further than that, we've given him already.
Well,
That's what I would do at work.
Could you offer just to get the gravel ourselves and then just take it off of there? Off of his? Cause then you're not giving him any more money right now, you're paying for it right now, and then if he completes it, then he gets the rest of it. And then you're not going over your bid, what you wanted to spend anyways.
How much gravel would it take, Darwin? Any idea?
I don't know what he got in today.
But, I mean, do you have any way to estimate, like, do you think $1,500 would cover something, enough gravel for those
Oh,
posts?
$1,500 ought to be enough for gravel.
Including trucking?
Well, he took off $1,400, so I'm thinking that's what he's
Yeah,
estimate was.
yeah.
Was it,
What's the difference between fill and gravel? The prices.
Right.
Gravel's a lot more? Not a lot
I don't
more?
know what,
I don't know what he meant by fill, I guess.
Yeah, that could just be a generic term anyways.
Yeah, I don't know what he was meaning by fill.
I didn't,
I mean,
was 6 ton of fill gravel? I'm thinking that's probably what it was.
I bet he got more than that today, and he's already gone through half it already. Cause the holes
so
are
he's
bigger.
gonna need.
So his estimate wasn't very good there for 6 ton now. You think he got more than 6 ton? I mean,
I don't know what he
6 ton of
got.
gravel, I mean, you think that's a lot, that's not much.
That's not much gravel.
Who's hauling for him?
I think Jewel did.
In a big truck? A 15 or 16 tonner or?
I don't think he got that much rock. Well, I don't know what Jewel sold. Big rock. I didn't, I stayed away from down there.
So the bid's gonna increase whatever this gravel's gonna cost
Well,
us, I take it.
No,
No, I don't think.
No, the bid's gonna stay
He
just
just
like it
wants-
is.
He evidently doesn't have enough money to pay his help, so he's wanting us to pay him some more money to pay his help.
But if
Well,
he
we have
doesn't
nothing.
have this gravel on the bid,
Well,
Well, between the labor and the gravel, that,
I mean, $1,400 on top of what the bid was for the building isn't too bad for the building, actually, but he give us the bid,
and how much was the other bid for?
45 something.
Okay,
way more. Well,
Well, 32, 45.
I just wanna have an answer for auditors on why we spent more money if we, you know,
They're used to construction projects, always run over.
okay.
So I guess devil's advocate hypothetically here, you don't give him the money, we don't get gravel for him. And he doesn't finish, what are you gonna do? What do
Well-
you do?
We hold, we got the money that we held.
No, I agree, but like if he just goes, I can't finish it now, what do you? What's the right?
well, if you give him $1,400, that ought to be,
so if we buy the fill,
Why
like
don't
you
we
said,
buy the
That's what
fill?
I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Why doesn't the city buy the fill?
I don't know how much fill that'll.
'Cause I ain't got
that's
no way to
quite a
haul.
bit, I would think.
Oh.
I do, but I don't.
We would have to pay,
We
I'd
have to
take the
pay-
sander
pay
off.
Jewel
How
for
much
trucking
is it?
and
How much is
whatever
it?
he's getting it
That-
for.
Yeah.
Fares.
Well then,
I don't know. I don't know what
I don't
rock
think we
is,
should pay
$7,
any
$8
more
a
than
ton.
1,400.
But
Well,
does
I
the
think
truck
it's-
cost much?
I have no idea.
The truck's the expensive part.
The
It's
truck is
500
hauling
bucks.
it.
expensive.
For a load.
Usually it's half and half, and
Yeah, or what the rock cost, what,
The big trucks.
usually the truck's half of what,
Okay, okay.
if the gravel costs $700 and the trucking's $700.
what did it cost us to get it out of Gifford, remember?
I don't remember.
Where's Jewel hauling this from, do we know?
Yeah, we
Gifford's froze up, so it has to be
Marietta? Martin Marietta?
Ferguson or,
Do we need rock down there anyway, around them fuel barrels?
no,
We don't need none down there?
no, I'm pretty good right there.
We have rock, we don't need rock anywhere?
I was gonna ask.
Well, in the shed,
Once it's done, you mean? Or,
yeah.
It's easier to do.
Because if we're gonna do a truckload, we ought to do a full truckload and just get a full truckload.
I was gonna say,
That's what I'd
if
say.
you offer to
Alright.
pay for the gravel, just play it off like we're just getting it, I mean. Then you're not giving him any more money right now.
Right, right.
So how many tons do you think you got today? I mean,
Roughly, I think he probably got 7, 8 ton.
Who hauled
You,
So a truckload would ought to finish it easy. Now, 60, you have
So-
more than enough. of
so if
60.
we got a truck that hauls, well, how much they haul, 15 ton or?
Yeah, okay,
it?
here's
Well,
60.
all in that, all in that.
We just paid for
Is it in
16.
Oh, okay.
15
40 by something,
ton or whatever.
45 by-
45 by 30?
Is that the size of shit?
I mean, that,
I don't remember.
It's around that.
I mean, the guy was already paid $5,000 for the labor, so,
Yeah, I don't know where he's using all the
I mean,
labor at.
you know, and that was, when did we decide it? October, or when did we
November.
find? Huh?
November.
November, okay, so,
Now, how long has he been down there working so far? How many days has he been down there?
2 days now.
He's been down there, counting today.
Yeah.
and he's already ran out of business,
Huh?
and he ran out of $4,000.
I mean, he
labor.
Oh, no, this was before. This wasn't today.
Oh,
This
he come
was-
down and marked out the
Well,
pole
I
and
mean,
then,
that's what we paid him the first time, there was $5,000.
Oh, I see what you're
worth of
saying.
labor, $4,000 or
I see what you're
$5,000
saying.
worth of labor out there.
You know, there's-
So, yeah, I just. If
So
we're
what
gonna do
am
it,
I-
we better get this gravel and a truck.
So what am I hearing here? Keep the 7,500 in the city coffers until he finishes the building, and then buy how much gravel?
I have
One
one,
Whatever the
truckload,
truck-
one
big
truck.
truck.
One truck.
they bring a truckload of rock.
I did have just one question, so we're talking about gravel. Do you need gravel leading up to your gas tanks?
No.
Isn't it just dirt there?
You ain't been out to look at it?
Not in the last week.
Late week, where the hell you been for the last month?
I've been very busy. No, is there gravel going right up to it though?
There's gravel all the way around it.
Okay, cool.
That is good.
Yeah. I went by there the night the life flight was in town, but it was dark out.
So do we need to get a hold of
Yeah, I
Jules to
seen
get,
lights.
if this
Okay.
goes through?
So, if, correct, is that, you would contact
Right.
Jewel for one truckload of
rock.
gravel, of rock?
But whatever he's got for fill,
Yeah.
that's what I'd say.
Okay,
And
so-
send us a bill.
And this, we won't take this out of his
So I was gonna ask.
bottom
No.
dollar then.
No.
This money, we're not gonna take out of.
Cause he didn't add it back.
You didn't matter.
Right.
Okay.
So the city's gonna stand the cost of one
Truckload.
truckload of rock or
Okay.
fill or whatever.
How much more we gonna eat
I think
out
that's
of
the
this
end.
ordeal?
I think that's the end.
I hope so.
Probably something we should have called in the bid originally anyways when we came back. Be honest.
All right,
I think
I
that's,
need a motion.
do we need a motion? Yeah, we do need a motion.
I'll make, yeah, I'll second it.
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
So, one truckload, you just stated,
Buy one truckload of fill,
and that the city will pay for.
yeah, the city will pay for it.
Do we need to know how, like 16-ton truck or
Well, I'm hoping it's at least-
that
16-ton
I think
truck?
15, ain't it?
15 ton.
I think it's about 15 ton.
They'll haul more than that.
They will.
Well,
He's got
That's a pretty big truck.
Yeah, he's got the
triple
trip.
axle or 4 axles underneath that. He can
I'll
haul
just tell him,
17 and a half.
I'll just tell him 15, 16 ton.
Okay,
If you
Okay.
have extra, great.
okay.
And then put in your motion, or I think you should put in your motion that we're going to hold the 7,500 until he completes the building. Isn't that correct?
I agree with
Yeah.
that.
Well, I mean, that's kinda
Well, but I think it needs to be
obvious.
stated.
Okay. Yeah,
That's fine.
So now read your motion again.
Devin made the motion.
Oh, Devin made the motion.
I'll
I'm
make a motion
sorry.
for what Danette said.
No, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna,
Sounds good.
I'll make a motion to keep the money here and then us pay for 15 tons of gravel. Or a full truck.
And
of
trucking,
gravel.
and trucking, yep.
And I'll second it.
all right. We have a motion. Any discussion? All right.
Hopefully if he needs the cash, it'll be done quick.
Roll call vote, Bracy,
Yeah.
Gunderson,
Yes.
Hayes.
Yes.
McDonald.
Yep.
Shebel.
Yep.
All right. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Yep.
So moved.
Second?
Yep.
All in favor, say aye.
Alright.
All right.
Well,
Thank you very much.
I think when we tell him, I think we need to tell him, we already need the 5,000 for him. That was the, you know.
All right, I know you all have things to do. Thank you very much. Just kind of had to iron this out.